How do you prevent escape squares when checkmating in chess? Imagine you're about to deliver a checkmate, but you want to make sure the opposing king can't slip away. How do you stop that from happening? Well, it all comes down to controlling the squares around the king. When you check the king, you need to make sure every square it could move to is either occupied or attacked. This way, the king has no safe place to escape. One way to do this is by slowly pushing the king toward the edge or corner of the board. As you do this, your pieces work together to cover all the escape routes. Think of it like trapping a mouse in a box. You want to close all the doors. Using your queen and rook together is very effective because they can cover entire rows, columns, and diagonals. Knights and bishops also play a role by controlling squares of different colors or shapes. It's important to check the king while you're blocking its escape. If the king is not in check but has no legal moves, that's a stalemate and results in a draw. So, always make sure the king is attacked when you cut off its escape squares. Sometimes, you can use your own pawns or other pieces to block the remaining escape routes. For example, a pawn can be moved to cut off a diagonal or file. Creating a temporary escape square can be helpful, especially if it prevents stalemate until you're ready to deliver the final blow. Think of the back rank mate, where the king is trapped behind its own pawns with no escape squares left. Or the smothered mate, where the king is surrounded by its own pieces and a knight delivers checkmate. To do this successfully, always verify that all the squares around the king are controlled or blocked before you checkmate. Planning ahead with moves that prevent the king from gaining escape squares is key. In the end, it's about coordinating your pieces so the king has nowhere left to run. By carefully controlling the escape squares, you make sure your checkmate is airtight and your opponent's king is truly trapped.